Everyone, my name is Ranapu Sirisha. I am studying in third semester in Computer Science and Engineering in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today our subject is Hoops with Java. In this Hoops with Java, we are studying about topic is class. The context. Hoops with Java. Introduction to class and class definition and we are studying about characteristics of access specifiers, public, private and protected. The member function. In this OOPS switch concept, we are studying about what is OOPS and different types of this OOPS concept. In this OOPS concept, what is meant by OOPS concept? OOPS concept is the object-oriented programming language. We are creating the object that contains both data and method. Let us start by learning about the different characteristics of object-oriented programming language. Where Java is about the programming is about writing procedure or methods that perform operations like data, while object oriented programming language and creating the object that contains the both data and methods. Now, we just study about Java class. What is meant by class? Class is a new object constructor or a blueprint of a creating object, where class is a user blueprint or prototype from which object are created, where object can be created. It represents the properties or methods that common to all object one type. It is common to all the object of any type. Class is on the constant context of Java is a template used to create object and to define the object, the data type and methods. Class are categorized and object are items. Within each category, a class object should have the basic class property. This is the small example of the class. We are creating the class. Class keyword is class. Where main.java, we are creating the class name main with variable x. Where public class main is a class method. Int x is on a variable and 5 will get output. When we'll print the x is equals to 5, we'll get output as 5. Class definition. Class definition means class head and class body has the two types. Where class head is a class name of class, where we are creating the class name. Class name is main. Class body, we are writing the body of the class, where open bracket data members comma member function and close the bracket is semicolon. Next is characteristics of access specifier, public, private and protected. Private section of a class can have both data members and member function. Usually data members are made private for data security. It is not mandatory that private can has the declaration first in the class and then the public section. In public, everyone can access the program. In private, they cannot access the program. Only specified members can access the private program. If no member access specifiers is specified, then by default the member are private for the class. Where protected specifier is used to declaration of class. There are any number of private or public and protected section in a class declaration. Protected specifier is used to declaring the class member which can be accessed by its own class and derived class. In protected class, we can access by its own class and derived class. Member function. Member function is the name of visible outside the class. It can be defined inside or outside the class. It can be accessed inside or outside the class. It has the private and public and protect data member and its class. but cannot access private data members of another class. Encapsulation. Encapsulation is the name to make the sure the sensitive data is hidden from the users. To achieve this, you must declare class variable attribute as private. We have creating the class variables and attributes as private. Provide public get and set methods to access and update the value of private variable. Where will get and set method will be inserted in the program. Private members can update the variable of a private variable. It is a small example of encapsulation where class is main and public static void main string or GS person my object. My object is new person. My object name is John. It will get show an error. A system.out.print my object.name throw an error because private members cannot access the program. Inheritance. Inheritance is a subclass or superclass. In this inheritance is it is impossible to inherit attribute and methods from one class to another class. Where inheritance concept into a two categories. One is subclass and one is superclass. Where subclass is a child, the class inheritance from another class. Where superclass is the parent, the class being inherited from. First, inheritance. Inheritance a class is the extent keyword is in a subclass and car and vehicle has the car class is subclass and vehicles are a superclass. It is a small example of the inheritance program where class created a vehicle that is superclass. Next is class car extended vehicles is the subclass. We have created in this two classes. One is subclass and one is superclass. Where superclass protected string brand is phone and public wide honk. System print is the honk and brand where subclass has created. And we have creating another class as an object. What is my object? Object is an instance of a Java class, meaning it is a copy of a specific class. It has the three characteristics of object. One is identity and next is state and behavior. We are creating the car. My car is equals to new car. When we'll print the system.out.println my car.brand place and semicolon double slash and place my car.model name, and we can give our brand and my car model name. Thank you.